Hello?
Let me figure this out. Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Oh! That's how you do that motherfucking shit, bitch. Girl, I'm still trying to figure out how to work this part. Can you hear me?
A little bit.
Well, okay, let me turn it up then. Turn it up. Alright? Is that better?
A little bit.
A little bit better?
Yes.
Well, shit, I can fucking hear you. Let's roll. I gotta drop these people fucking food off and shit. Lord knows where the fuck I'm goddamn going.
Treat her hips like a trigger, have her bustin' like a gun. Look how she move it. Look how she do it. Look how she work it. Look how she do it. Look how she move it.
Hi, everybody. It is me. It's Rita coming back with a new video. Want to go over my 1-year anniversary of my fake teeth. It's by Shiny Smile Veneers. It's been a year. I did not do a video of my process of getting these done. I have kind of like been on the fence of whether or not I was going to like make a video at all of this. I honestly do not wear these like I should. And that's only because the use of them is not as good as I actually liked. So I wanted to give a year review of anybody that wants a perfect smile, permanent teeth, whitening, need this just for temporary purposes, picture perfect purposes. So, background with me. Some women want boobs, some women want hips, butt, flat stomach. I want teeth. I purposely feel like I talk entirely too much shit to not have $1 million smile. That's just how I personally feel. I have struggled with my teeth for years due to younger years of improper care. And then, of course, getting older, my teeth did a number on me during my pregnancy with my daughter. And now my teeth are sensitive. I have tried charcoal. I have tried different whitening kits. And truth be told, I'm just not satisfied with my smile. Most people beg to differ. Most people tell me that I have an absolutely beautiful smile. For the most part, I do have straight teeth. Let's take a gander, So, I have straight teeth. Gas here and there. I ain't even tripping about this. Here's where I'm like slick irritated. I normally try to take all of my smiling pictures on this side because the coverage is much better. But honestly, my favorite side of my face, I feel like my good side is here. But this gap and this tooth that's just gangsta leaning and hiding behind my other tooth has always irritated me. I can't say that it honestly has affected my self-confidence because I got all the confidence and nerve in the world. But, baby, if I had a $1 million smile, if I had the smile that I have always wanted, again, everybody has something about themselves that they would like to change. I have been to the dentist multiple times asking about veneers, and they laugh at me. They're always giving me different things that we can do. We have discussed a crown. We have discussed fillers. We have discussed cleanings that happen, whitenings. We've talked it all. nothing works to my expectations personally. I think that's where my mind, if we're literally, because as always, we're having truthful moments here, me being transparent with you guys, regardless to what people see in those that would take my teeth in a heartbeat, because there's always something that's wrong with someone that another person personally would be like, babe, I would take what you have and run with it. I still don't see it for my teeth. Not like I would like it to. Love my smile. I'm grateful for what I have. But I would be lying if I said I didn't want more. Let me get to a place where I am 100% good with being a single mom. The budget is there. The funds are there. I'm getting my teeth done, especially now that this has come into play. So in speaking to a dentist, pushing, I was actually shocked that my dentist said, well, why don't you just seek to some avenues of something that is more temporary and see if it's even all hyped up of what you want to be instead of making a permanent decision. And told me about partial veneers. And I'm like, excuse me? Didn't even know that this exists, even though I did see an episode of Greenleaf where the gentleman, Bishop, was, after his service, he went into his office and he popped out this retainer that was actually teeth, like just a perfect smile. And I was just like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And then that's when I noticed his gap was filled with those, those partial veneers. I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. And I never paid attention to it. And when the dentist brought that up, that it didn't dawn on me as well that, well, I could go this route and at least, like he said, give a feel for it, temporarily do it until there would be an actual reason to why I would actually want to go through with this. Because I don't think I ever want to have dentures. So, I mean, I'm saying that, but shit happens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we start with diapers and then we end up with fucking Depends. Not everybody, but shit happens. So, went through the process. It took 2 times for me to get the correct mold. It was cheaper to do, and for anybody that is like, oh my God, details, I did not make videos. I didn't have photos of me doing the molding. Again, this wasn't a part of my life that I wanted to document. I kind of just wanted to come back with the sickening teeth, and I just wanted all of this to be done, but that's not what happened. That's not what happened. So, I went through this. It went through 2 times for me to get my fitting. I opted for that instead of the laser fitting because, baby, that's pricey. So it took 2 different moldings for me to get the correct fit. And then they came in about 2.5, 3 weeks tops. They hurt. This was a painful experience. I felt like my teeth were being shifted. I slobbered a lot. I could barely talk. I spoke with a lisp, which irritated my soul. I didn't really want to talk at all. I did tons of research, mind you. Did tons and tons of research of different doctors, different companies that was doing this. And people were faking the flat ass funk, y'all. I'm gonna say it again. They were faking the flat ass funk, biting into chips, drinking, all the rest of this stuff. And so let me give y'all a little bit of backstory to people that don't know me like that. I used to have a grill. I used to have top and bottom grills back in the day. And honestly, it's no different. I'm not the type of person to like munch and eat and do all of these crazy things with my grill in my mouth. For me, it's gross. But when you have real gold in your mouth, it's also not as bad. You can eat, you can take those things, and it doesn't have any type of severe effect. This is not it. So that you don't have severe donkey teeth, this is very thin. It's very, very thin. It's very much easy to crack. It's easy to break. One side actually does have a crack. Not as easy to see, but there is a tiny crack that is there. I cannot even get this to really focus so that you can see the crack. Thank goodness that it's not that bad, but there is in fact a crack. I don't even know how this crack even took place. But it's thin. It's extremely thin so that your teeth are not too big. They offer you different shades because of my skin being so rich and dark. I went with the whitest color that they had. At first I went with the color in the middle, and then I was like, oh, with my skin, I think it's gonna look still a little yellowish, and who wants to get this and then not just go all the way? What I absolutely loved is, as you can see, the smile this is my top teeth. The smile is completely complete. They were able to mold where my actual tooth hides behind another tooth, and they replaced it. And I just thought this was awesome. Let's put them in and let's continue the rest of this conversation, and I'll let you guys know exactly what I mean by everything. So here we go. Here's the bottoms. Most people that's doing a review will let you know that the snap means everything. But here are my teeth. This is what they look like. And this is now how I talk. This is honestly the best that I have been able to talk with them in. As you can tell, it's very different. I don't like it. I'm constantly sucking the spit. For people that have retainers, that have worn retainers before, you'll understand what I mean by that. The tons of spit that you keep in your mouth. They're very tight on the teeth, which keeps it from falling out. The job, though, of the teeth, I think they did an amazing job. It aligns without the lipstick stuck to my teeth, though. It aligns so good with my gums. Like, I thought they did an amazing job. I wear these when I want to have the most flawless smile. I recently wore them for my company portrait photos. Y'all, I was struggling with acne so bad, and I was just like, I refuse to have a million scars. I mean, I'm still struggling, but I refuse to have a million scars all over my face from former pimples, and then my teeth look like whatever. So I was just like, I'm going to do the best that I can with my face. And then we're popping these in and I'm getting my smile on. But then the damn lipstick was on my teeth the whole time. So we kept having to like wipe it off. So women, you have to be careful with what color you choose, because with you having these partial veneers that's so white, everything sticks out. But I mean, this is cute and all if I'm going somewhere and I have no intentions to eat. I have not, they ask you in the booklet and paperwork that they give you, they ask you not to drink certain things like coffee, of course. I'm not gonna lie, I really haven't drunk a lot with these. And if I wear these, I'm literally going somewhere where I'm just literally just trying to look amazing. Definitely not eating. I have not chomped a damn thing. Which again, I still don't know how the hell I cracked this piece right here. I do not know how I did it. Not even a clue. But I can only imagine what they would look like if I decided to eat something. The longer you keep it in, as you can see, it does sound a little bit better. But again, my mouth is like watering. It's like my tongue is, everything in my mouth realizes that there's something foreign. And it's different. And I'm sure that the more that I would wear these, that I would be able to sound probably as normal as it gets. Most people, like, it's like the lisp and the weird moisture noises that's going on in my mouth right now. And me having to constantly swallow throughout this video. And this is how I would normally conduct myself. I try to wear this to outing places where it's loud, where you can't hear me doing all of this, but then I try not to be too much into the outdoor shit, because then you come across places where, there's little booths, or there's different things that you can try and you can eat and you can sample. And then I find myself either excusing myself to the restroom, or I'm turning my pretty little face to the side and I'm digging my nail down and I'm popping them out and I'm pulling my little thing out and I'm just like, oh, let me get rid of these really quick. And then you just see this slightly different appearance in my mouth that, yeah, I've clearly gotten rid of my goddamn teeth. But I think they look great. What I have learned in this experience, for those that are considering veneers, I think that this is the right direction, as my dentist made a recommendation for me to go. That if this was the end all be all, then I would save a ton of money. I wouldn't have to go through all that. And then I can still keep my teeth as is until then they go to hell. And then I could be able to replace them with something else. This just basically let me know that it's time. And when the money is right and when it's time for me to move on to get my veneers, I'm ready. And to be able to see this smile that I've never seen before. I no longer have to worry about what side I'm on. It doesn't matter what side. I'm taking a photo because I look amazing either direction. So I'm happy about that. Like I'm excited about that idea of I can give all angles and this looks exactly the way that I want it to. I thoroughly enjoy that. So my goal is to get my veneers. Like at this point, he's just basically created a monster. I mean, it's just like someone that wanted a booty and you put these pads on them and then they've got, or better yet, how lashes are. We put lashes on for the first time. We see the aesthetics of how it enhances our beauty. And then you take your lashes off, the next day you look in the mirror and you're like, gross. You know what I'm saying? So now you want to wear your lashes every day. But the reality is that I don't want to get addicted to this. And then they break. And the warranty of what I thought I had, because this tiny crack, I could have sworn that I had a year to where if anything was to happen, that I could get like small minor things corrected, that there was some type of guarantee, and there's not. They basically wanted to charge me, I want to say it was like $150 to redo the top or to seal in this crack. And I'm like, it's really not that big of a deal. But for those that cannot afford veneers or want temporary correction, if you are a professional that takes portraits, if you are a professional that speaks and you're willing to put in the work of keeping this in for a long time so that therefore you can have these sickening presentations and then you don't have to necessarily spend thousands of dollars for veneers. I mean, this is definitely an alternative that I feel like has always exists, but now it's easily accessible to different people, and there are different brands. I will say that from my research, because there's people that have spent thousands of dollars. This is under $1,000. This is under $1,000. Actually, it's I mean, pretty much with depending on how many moldings you have to do and different things like that. I'll just say this is under $1,000. And so if, considering spending thousands of dollars to get veneers and then this being under a stack is great. I got this over a year ago, so I did not do the research to see how much they are now with demand, or how popular or how fast this company is growing. The rate that I got may not actually be the same as yours, so I don't want to drop figures. I'll just say that I'm pretty sure this is still under $1,000, and the prices fluctuates depending on how many different sizing moldings that you have to get, how many times you've had to send the teeth back in case something didn't happen. Something didn't go right. Thank God we stuck to getting the correct moldings done. So therefore, when they sent me these, I did not have to send them back immediately. Like, I was able to wear them and then just kind of get used to them. But of course, I got these last September. I've had these for over a year, and they're not bad. They're not bad. They're just not permanent. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel some type of way. I feel some type of way that they're not permanent, that I'm not able to eat, drink, laugh, I could clearly do the last one, but I'm saying, like, do all the things that I want to do and talk normal. I definitely want this color. I definitely want this shape. I do not want my teeth to look too big. I definitely want everything. What I will also say that I notice is that, how before when I had closed my teeth, because my teeth sit on top of each other naturally. When I go to do that now, because of the additional teeth that has been put in to make my smile perfect, I can't do that. And by the overlaying of the of this retainer, or if you will, I cannot actually bite down and close my teeth on top of each other. There's this tiny gap. There's this gap between my teeth now. So not bad. I do like it. I also do a lot of research on permanent veneers. So I got to get all my coins together, because what I cannot stand about people that get veneers is when the physicians do the whole, open your mouth, show your teeth, and they open and you got all this yuck mouth all back here. Like, you get about 2 teeth back and it's nothing but like yellow grossness. So it's like they capped all the front, right? And then they get back here and it's freaking disgusting. Or they lift back and you see all these damn cavities and all this nasty shit. So what I appreciate is that Shiny Smile Veneers, like, legit covered all of your teeth. So if I did have these on and I wanted to do a sickening lean back laugh, that you're not going to be like, oh, sweetie poo, oh girl, who did that? So I do appreciate the fact that there's full coverage. So, I do, of course, have, as you can see, I have a tooth in the back that, oh God, that is not white, that does stand out in a negative way, but it's not a bunch of them. So if I open my mouth wide for the most part, you just see white teeth. It all flows. It all flows to how it needs to look. So that is my review of Shiny Smile Veneers. If anybody does have any questions, again, if you want to know the beginning process, there's so many great videos. If you just type in the company, there are so many different great reviews that walk you through the process of what you can do. They have it online. I had spoke to my dentist about it, and when I did my moldings and stuff, I had assistants. I did use them for assistance. And so I don't know if that's an option where you live, but I did do that. I did not do this on my own, but I did do my own research. I did, work with, with someone that they were comfortable with, and we kind of all worked together as a team. And I think because a whole year and some change has went by and I really haven't said anything about veneers, that homeboy thinks he did his job. We're really about to talk about permanent veneers, or we're about to basically put me in the right direction to where I'm finna get this done. Not like necessarily in the near future, but it's definitely a goal of mine. It's basically that, and maybe some type of assistance to really keep the acne down, because I have a skin disease that I'm sure I have shared before, but now I'm getting to a point where this is just becoming so much, because I've always been able to protect my beautiful face, my canvas. And I'm not able to do that anymore. The acne has gotten pretty aggressive on my face, and I'm not very happy about that. So, my skin and my teeth is pretty much the only thing that I've ever wanted to change. I love everything else about me. So yeah, that is my experience. I don't know if you guys can tell as I'm talking that it's getting better. It's the same, but this is it. This is what I have. Every once in a while I wear them. I have never really wanted to wear them during my videos because I didn't want to really do that with you guys, or complain about it, or 1 second I got them in and then the next second I don't, and you're like, oh hell girl, there goes Sharita going through it again. But and I mean, they're tight. To take them off, it's not something that you can just, they're on there. The fitting we did, I mean, they ain't falling out. We ain't finna have no Mama D moment, at all. They're staying in. Or Joelle Santana from the Verses, Father God. How you got money and your teeth falling out? I never know. But they pop right out. And this is what they look like. See the difference? Oh, I'm sweating. Oh no. Honey, the chocolate is melting. But yeah, this is, the difference. See? No. And they give you care instructions. The case, the little compact case is adorable. It comes with a mirror. And I mean, it's great. Great company, great customer service. I just want them permanently done. That's my big thing now, is that I want them permanently done. But this definitely gave me perspective, and it gave me the boost of confidence that I needed, and it helps me with my portrait until I permanently get my teeth done. So guys, if you have any questions, or if you want to, give me your feedback, your thoughts, or your experience, any other companies that you're using. Like I said, the other reviews that are out there, they do different demonstrations of different companies that they've used, that they've, invested in. And most people say that Shiny Smile does the best work. And if you're interested, do the research, do tons and tons and tons of research. And, if you're interested, give it a go. You might, find that it meets your needs, or the things that you want, like I do, or you may find that, this is exactly what I want. This is the reason why I want it. And now we're going to get them permanently done. So once I go into the journey of getting them permanently done, I will share that journey. But last year I was not sure what I was really doing. So I opted to document it. But I will, if now that I know for a fact I want the veneers, I will document that experience with you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, tell people about you, girl. And I will talk to you guys later. Happy holidays.